Hi, this video is about how we're going to do individual testing tomorrow. So what is this going to look like? Each of you will receive an email with your test time and Zoom link later today. Your test time will be during our class time for about 7 or 8 minutes. You will need to use your Chromebook to log into Zoom. Please make sure that it is charged. You will need to have your camera on. We are doing this because we need to know that it is you who is taking the test. And so when you log into your test time, you're either going to be with me or with Mr. Matchner, and that's it. None of your peers will be on Zoom during your time. It's just you and your teacher. After saying hi, you'll need to angle your camera down so that we can see your paper and your hand as it writes. You may need to prop your Chromebook up on a book or two to get the right angle. Please practice this before tomorrow. In addition, your other hand, your non-writing hand, will also need to be in the picture. There have been reports from other math teachers that students are starting to use their phone to take pictures of math problems and then use a website to get the answers, and then they just copy the answers. We need to make sure that your work is your own so that you're not actually taking a picture of the problem and using that as your own work. So both hands need to be in the screen. You'll be given the problem to write down, and you will need to talk about your steps as you work through your problem. For example, if we said, write down this problem, x plus 4 is greater than 10. You would write it down, and then you'd start to work on it and say, well, I'm going to move the 4 to the other side, so I'm going to subtract it from both sides. So now I have x is greater than 6. I'm going to draw the number line, and I'm going to put an open circle at 6 because x has to be greater than that. And I'm going to shade to the right because greater than means all the numbers greater than 6, and that's to the right. You just would talk through it like that. You'll have 3 or 4 problems that you're going to work through during your individual test. At the end of the test session, you're going to take a picture of your work, even if it's multiple pages, and you're going to email it to the teacher that you worked with. Why are we doing this? Why? Well, algebra is the foundation of all future math classes. Real learning has to occur now so that you can be successful in your remaining math classes. If you can explain your thinking as you do problems correctly, then we absolutely know that you have truly learned it. And that's our goal, to make sure that true, real learning has occurred. We want your math foundation to be strong so that you can find success next semester with ACT-GEO and then be able to do well next year in Algebra 2. Remember, if you get an A your senior year in Algebra 2, then, if you get an A your junior year in Algebra 2, then your senior year you will get to take college algebra while still at North and earn college credit. For almost all non-STEM majors, college algebra is the only math class you need to take in college, and you could get that done while you're still at North, which would be amazing. It all depends on how well you learn now. This is the foundation, and you do not want your foundation to look like this picture. So we are doing everything we can think of to make sure during this virtual learning time, real learning is occurring. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me or Mr. Matcher those when we get back to class in Zoom. Thanks for joining me.